Welcome back to Manville, New Jersey for second half action between the Pope John Junior Lions and the Manville Mustangs. The opening kickoff, it was an onside kick by Pope John. Went over to Manville, and they start up 1st and 10 in Pope John territory. Number 5 with the handoff there brings it down to about the 31-yard line, tackled by Grayson Hull. Well, the Pope John Lions, after being down with less than 4 minutes to go in the first half, 14-0, they cut the lead to 14-12. A 95-yard touchdown run on a kickoff from Evan Nisbeth and a 49-yard pass play from Jack Usig all the way to Logan Lynn. 49-yard touchdown made it 14-12. The Lions missed the 2-point conversion, and they will see if they can get the ball back here and get a chance to take the lead. But right now, it's Manville in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Snap. Handoff to number 5 right up the middle. Lynn trying to bring him down along with Seeger and Loa Kraus. He is tackled, but it's enough for a first down. The ball at the 3. See the big M on the sidelines there for Manville. And then back of the field goal post. Almost like the big M for Michigan. We got Pope John with the blue and gold colors, reminiscent of Notre Dame. So it's almost like a Michigan-Notre Dame matchup. Not really, but just color schemes and the logos. At least the logo for Manville. 1st and goal, Mustangs at the 4. Snap. Handoff right at the middle. Good defensive stop by the Pope John contingent there. A host of players in on that. Logan Lynn and Jude Francesco and Tyler Killen, Jared Hawthorne, Matthew Schultz, number 89. So Lions stop Manville after a gain of 1.5 yards, maybe 2. So 2nd and goal. .803 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll give you the rosters for Pope John in just a little bit. Give you a little bit of a recap of what happened in those last 4 minutes of the first half. I've already gone ahead and recorded the highlights of both those plays, so we'll post them on the channel later on this afternoon along with the games themselves and possibly a few other plays as well. But a spirited comeback in the last 4 minutes of that first half by Pope John. See if it sticks. Manville knocking on the door. Snap. Handoff to number 85. Met at the goal line and pushes across. Touchdown. Number 95 for Manville. Gets into the end zone past Killen. And that makes the score 20-12. So now Manville will go for the point after. Still plenty of time to go. As you saw, Pope John down 2 scores with 3:40 to go, and they came back to almost tie it. So being down 8, and even if Manville gets the point after here, makes it 9, you're still talking about plenty of time. Most of the 3rd and almost all of the 4th quarter. Or all of the 4th quarter, I should say. Here's a snap, number 11, hands off, 55, barrels into the end zone. Point after is good. And Manville takes a 9-point lead, 21-12. We'll be back to Manville, New Jersey right after this. The Mustangs leading the Pope John Lions, 21-12, 7:19 to go, 3rd quarter. We'll be back on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
Watch on side.
Welcome back to Ned Panfield Stadium at Manville High School, home of the Mustangs, where the Manville Junior Mustangs lead the Pope John Junior Lions 13U team by a score of 21-12. Mike Formasano along with you on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Here's Nisbeth. Evan cutting for the near sideline, trying to sweep around, and he's met there by the Manville defense. So good effort by Evan on that kick return. But Pope John will start out from their own side of the field. Let's give you the roster really quick while we have a chance. Number 0, Noah Kraus. Number 1, Mason Seeger. Number 3, Evan Nisbeth. Number 8, Grayson Hull. Number 9, Braden Coulson. Number 10, Jared Hawthorne. Number 12, Ryder Espinoza. Number 16, Jack Usick. Number 19, Namdi Esame. Number 27, Logan Lynn. 28 is Danny Filato. Number 43, Tyler Killen. Jude Cofrancesco is number 45. Wyatt McAllister, 54. Declan McCarrick, 67. And Matthew Schultz, 89. Give you the administration in just a minute. Usick in the gun. Empty backfield. Killen in motion. Usick fires for Lynn. Just behind him. Incomplete. President of the Catholic Academy of Sussex County is Mr. Daniel O'Keefe. The principal of Pope John Middle School is Susan Santor. The VP chaplain is Father John Calabro. The athletic director for Pope John Middle School and the Junior Lions is Brian Carlson. The athletic trainers Gerard Graziano and Jordan Martin. The site manager Ben Perez. The head coach of the Pope John Junior Lions 13U football team is Jared Cofrancesco. Assistant coach is Brian Carlson, Nick Colson, Dan Lambreglia, Jeff McCarrick, Dan Filato, and Carlos Pina. Team mom, Corinne Schultz. Here's the snap. Usick handing off to Killen. Killen sweeps to the far side. Oh, met by number 18, who just got his jersey and brought him down. Under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. The ball's on the 30. Lions have to get to the 44 for a first. Third and long for Pope John. You'll want to go back into the archives for that first half, and we'll post those highlights. But I'll tell you, those two plays by Nisbeth and then Usick to Lynn, fantastic. That's why you watch sports. Every day, something new, you know. I said the same thing. Get back to it in just a second. Usick to Nisbeth. Oh, just out of his reach. Incomplete. I said the same thing about the field hockey game on Friday. I'm out of Flemington, New Jersey. And the field hockey team, they're leading 1-0, and then it's tied 1-1. It's going back and forth. There's no scoring in the second half. And then that one moment. The moment comes. Kendall Weiss finds Gabby Celentano. She takes a shot on net in overtime, and then it's put home by Caitlin Honig. And the field hockey team just expressed so much joy with that 2-1 victory. You have that moment, you know. And here's a snap to Jared Hawthorne. It's low, and he just falls on it to make sure that Manville doesn't recover. So Mustangs will take over. Well, the Junior Lions, hopefully they have more moments in them. They had 2 in the first half. Can they find some more? We'll see what happens. Manville takes over in Pope John territory, 1st and 10. Well, we had a few of those moments this week. Field hockey, boys soccer on Tuesday, defeating Phillipsburg, the goal by Ethan Nowak to send the Lions to the quarterfinal. Here's snap number 11, handoff, and in for the touchdown. Number 3 finds the far side, breaks through the Pope John defense, and into the end zone, and that will give Manville a 27-12 lead. So, Mustangs starting to pull away. Lions set up for the point after. Manville in the huddle. Mustangs to the line. Quarterback under center. One man in the backfield. Now, man in motion number 5. 11, he's going to keep it. And he sweeps in. Goes to the near hash and runs forward and into the end zone for the point after. That makes the score 28-12, Manville over Pope John. 6:04 remaining, third quarter. We'll take a break. Be right back to Ned Panfield Stadium in Manville, New Jersey for Pope John Junior Lions 13U football. The Lions trailing 28-12. We'll come back on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back. Kickoff as Manville will send it down to Pope John, leading 28-12 with 6 minutes to go in the third. Line drive kick. Nisbeth going to the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds, and a flag against Manville, and Pope John will start up at 35. Well, as I was saying, you know, when you watch sports enough, it's not always about the wins or losses. It's nice to win. It's great to win. You work at it to win. But it all comes down to certain moments that your teams have, and special moments, making a great play, scoring a big score, going ahead. And, you know, Pope John has had a plethora of those in the past few months here in this fall season. And even since I started covering the varsity last winter, and even Junior Lions back about 4 years ago, been blessed and lucky enough to have covered a lot of different moments for this school and organization. And it's been my privilege to be able to do it. So. Thank you for following, for watching, for supporting it. We'll see if Pope John has some moments here in this fourth quarter. Here's Nisbeth to the near side. Hit by number 1 right near the 50-yard line. A good run by Nisbeth, and he almost got the first. It is, and that's why it's so exciting. For moments like that. See Evan going ahead, working hard to try and get that first for his team. On the near hash, 2nd and 1. Pope John, they're down by 16, but not out of this game yet. Plenty of time. Killen met right in the backfield by number 52. So drops him for a loss. That'll bring up 3rd down for Pope John. Ball spotted at the 43. Lions have to get to the 49. Checked at the 50. They got to get to midfield. So 3rd and 7. Here's Nisbeth. Evan racing up the near side, trying to cut back. Met by 2 defenders and tackled at the 45. So that will bring up 4th and 5 for the Lions. And now, do you punt it away? Do you go for it? Big decision. 4:44 to go, third quarter. So number 9, Braden Coulson coming into the game. And he comes in for number 8, Grayson Hull. Usyk back in the huddle. It looks like the Lions are going to go for it here. All right, Pope John up to the line. Declan McCarrick on center. We'll snap the ball to Usyk. Whistle. Timeout. Pope John wants to talk things over. We'll take time as well. Be right back to Manville, New Jersey right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. 28-12, Manville leads, 4th down. Welcome back to Manville, New Jersey, just south of Bridgewater. And we're here at Ned Panfill Stadium here in the third quarter, 4:06 remaining. Pope John trailing the Manville Mustangs 28-12. It's 4th and 5. Using in the gun, takes the snap, rolls to his right, fires down the field, incomplete, through the hands of Logan Lynn. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Manville will take over in Pope John territory. Well, 4:01 to go, third quarter. And listen, I'll tell you what, Pope John, they come back to win this game, that is fantastic, and that's what we want. But again, that second half comeback, or second quarter comeback, with the Nisbeth kickoff return and the Lynn touchdown, big plays, and those players who were involved in that, the linemen, the players who were making the catch or making the run or throwing the ball, are never going to forget those moments. So that's why you play. Herb Edwards said it a long time ago, you play to win the game. And that's true, you do. You play to win the game. That's why we play. But also at the same time, you play to experience those moments in sports, in life, in athletics, to have those thrills, to have that moment that you make a big play and somebody recognizes you. 1st and 10 from the 45. Number 11 finds Tennant in the near sideline and is met there. Oh, number 1, Mason Seeger would not let go of the right ankle, and so Logan Lynn comes in and knocks down number 10. And that's a good play by both Seeger and by Lynn, joining together, and good teamwork by the Lions there to make that stop. 3:37 to go, 2nd and 8. Manville up to the Pope John 42. Quarterback in the gun, one man in the backfield to his right. Takes a snap, handoff to 23. 23 sweeps to the outside. Past the hash marks, going toward the sideline and tackled there by number 3, Evan Nisbeth. It'll be a first down for Manville inside the 30. The ball spotted at the 27 of Pope John. Snap, it's low, it's on the ground. 11 takes it. With the ball hitting the turf, the referees blow the whistle. Stop play there. Spot the ball at the 34 now. 2nd down.
I would stay in there.
Nobody's asking to be in coverage.
Referees mark the ball on the 33. 2:05 to go, third quarter. Manville in the huddle.
Schultz, everything inside of you.
You could run Charlie or no?
Mustangs up to the line. 2nd and long for Manville. Snap, 11, hands off to 6. Far side, tackled by Lynn. Number 27, Logan Lynn, meeting the running back past the 30, and they're going to spot the ball at the 28. Close to the original line of scrimmage, which was the 27, so Manville has to get to the 17. 3rd and 11. Mustangs up to the line. Clock down to 50 seconds remaining in the 3rd. Moving on the line.
That's awesome.
And it's going to be against Pope John. Defensive penalty, they'll move it up 5 yards.
5 yards, still remain 3rd down.
So still 3rd down for Manville.
38 seconds left to go.
Quarterback under center.
Let's go, boy! Ah!
He'll roll to his right. Passes down the field. Incomplete. Out of the reach of number 18, Orzel. And so Manville will now face a 4th and long. Clock stopped with 25 seconds remaining in the third. Listen, Pope John gets the ball back here. Start the fourth quarter fresh. And who knows what happens. Ball on the 23 of Pope John. Manville coming up to the line. Good opportunity for the Lions to stop the Mustangs right here, just outside the red zone. Fumble. He recovers. 11 fires down the field. Tipped away by number 33 for Pope John. Great defensive play, and that will be a turnover on downs. Pope John takes over 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. 19 seconds to go in quarter number 3. A good defensive play by number 33 for Pope John there. The Lions down 16. They come to the line. From the far hash mark, Jack Usig in the gun. Tyler Killen off to his left. Nisbeth in the slot. Usig swings it out to Lynn. Lynn makes a catch back to the center of the field. Gets to about the 25 and met by a host of Manville Mustangs. Continued to knock into him even after the whistle was blown. So 5 seconds to go, and I think that's going to let the clock tick down to the end of the third. We've gone through 3 quarters here at Ned Panfield Stadium in Manville, New Jersey, at Manville High School. The Mustangs leading the Pope John Junior Lions 13U team 28-12. Come on back for fourth quarter action right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Manville, New Jersey. Fourth quarter action between the Pope John Junior Lions and the Manville Mustangs. Mike Formisano here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Second and 8 to go. Hand off to Killen. Killen is able to get to about the 27, maybe 28, and stopped there by the Manville defense. It's going to bring a third down. The Lions have to get to the 33. Well, 12 men on the field for Manville, so it looks like they will take the penalty, and it'll be a first down for the Lions if that's the case. Referees are discussing it. So, first down for Pope John. Ball moved down to the 33. Just enough for a Lions first down off the penalty. 9:45 and counting to go. 28-12 Manville leads. Pope John, the chance to get back into this game now as they have the ball. Here's Using, fires to Lynn, makes the catch. Met by number 11, gets past it. Almost breaks the tackle, but brought down by number 1. At the 46, 47-yard line. So, good effort by Lynn after the catch, working hard for those extra yards. And so now the Pope John Lions, they're on the move at midfield. through the sea of people here to get to the other side of the field. Here we go. Ball at the 48. Here's Nisbeth. Takes a direct snap. Far side. He's going to keep it. Nisbeth. 40. 30. And out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Well, first down for Pope John. Evan Nisbeth with the sweep to the outside. Great run by Evan.
Buying on the ball.
So a timeout by Manville. They want to talk things over. We'll take time as well. 9:08 to go. Fourth quarter. Mustangs leading the Pope John Lions, but Pope John on the move. 28-12, Manville leads. We'll be back on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube right after this.
Your turn, Coach Crystal. No? All right.
Welcome back to Manville, New Jersey, and Manville High School. The Pope John Junior Lions 13U squad are taking on the Manville Mustangs. 28-12, fourth quarter. We got a flag down.
Procedure penalty, Coach John. Moves the ball back 5.
So Pope John called for a procedure penalty, 5-yard penalty, and it'll move the Lions back 5. Makes it 1st and 15. Just beyond the 40. Usig in the shotgun. Snap. Drops back to pass. Fires down midfield. Intercepted. Number 10 for Manville. Tackled by Logan Lynn. Brought down at about the 30. And the Mustangs will take over.
Let's go. Hey. Good job.
So the Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. $8:57 remaining, fourth quarter. Mustangs up to the line. 1st and 10 from the middle of the 30. Number 5, man in motion, 11. Hands it off. Met right there at the line. Jude Cofrancesco, big tackle on number 19. Loss of 1. Well, Jude just busting through that line there and able to bring down the ball carrier. So they rolled and he got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Clock down to 8:28 remaining in the fourth quarter. Manville up to the line on the far hash mark. Quarterback under center. Takes the snap, hands off the 5 to the far side. Gets past the 35, the 40, the 45. Tackled there near the sideline. First down for Manville. Referee spot the ball at the 45 of Manville. 1st and 10. On the far hash mark. Mustangs in the huddle. Nothing scheduled for the channel tomorrow on Pope John Lions TV and YouTube. Both games have been canceled because of the impending nor'easter. That was the JV football game at Seton Hall Prep, and then senior night for the girls field hockey team at Pope John High School, 4 p.m. Those have both been postponed or canceled at this point in time. The field hockey senior night, I'm sure they'll make up. The JV game may not be made up. And that I don't know exactly, but we'll wait to find out from Pope John High School. 1st and 10 from the 45. Number 6 in motion, 5 in motion. 11 will roll out to the far side. Gets to about the 50. Tackled at about the Pope John 47. So on Tuesday, we're going to have 100 Warren Sussex tournament action in boys soccer. The Pope John Lions boys soccer team, the number 11 seed in this year's tournament, upsetting number 6 Phillipsburg last Tuesday. Well, they will take on number 3 Hackettstown at Hackettstown High School, 4 p.m. on Tuesday. We will be there for that on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Then on Wednesday, we'll be at Delaware Valley High School, where the Terriers, the 5 seed in field hockey, host the 17 seed Pope John Lady Lions, who pulled the overtime upset against number 12 Hunterdon Central this past Friday afternoon. Number 11, handoff to 5. Up the far side, close to the hash mark, and at about the 42, maybe 43-yard line. So that'll be enough for a first down for Manville. 5:50 to go. On Thursday, freshman football, the Pope John Lions back home for the freshmen. They'll take on St. Joseph's of Montvale. The Green Knights coming into Sparta to battle the Pope John Lions freshman football team. We'll have that for you 4 p.m. on Thursday. On Friday, boys soccer, as the Lions host the Sparta Spartans. Crosstown rivalry renewed Friday, 4 p.m. from Pope John High School. Then on Saturday, the varsity football team on the road to take on St. Joe's of Montvale. Here's a snap. Low. Number 11 takes it and it hit the ground, so the referees blow the whistle, and they'll stop play there. So football games yesterday, the varsity football team in a heartbreaking loss to Seton Hall at home, 17-15. Lions with a chance at a 2-point conversion would have tied the score, but was rolled incomplete out of bounds. And then as the Lions were driving, they got the ball out of bounds. It looked like there was 1 second to go. The referees overruled it, saying that time had expired, and that was the end of the game. 17-15, Seton Hall defeating Pope John. A valiant effort for the varsity football team, coming so close to getting their second win of the season. They'll try again against St. Joseph's Saturday. Snap, low. Number 11 takes it, being chased. Logan Lynn had him wrapped up. Jude Cofrancesco after him, and he would not be denied. Cofrancesco, alone Matthew Schultz, and Logan Lynn sacked the quarterback. And with less than 4 minutes to go, Manville will be pushed back into their own territory. Clock continues to run, 3:42. Manville has to get to the 33 for first. So 3rd and long for Manville. Ball at the 42. Quarterback hands off the 3. 3 tries to sweep. Oh, wrapped up by Cofrancesco. And forward progress stopped there. Great read by Jude, and he stops the runner dead in his tracks. So 4th and very long for Manville. Punter back number 18. Nisbeth back to return. 2:40 to go, fourth quarter. Here's the snap, number 18 with the kick. High, end over end kick. Past Nisbeth, it's going to take a Manville bounce. Evan looks to pick it up at about, no, he's going to let it roll. And number 1 stops it there. He downs it at about the 15-yard line. It's where Pope John will take over. Last gasp time for Pope John. 2:24 remaining, fourth quarter, down 28-12. We'll be back after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
At this time, we'd like to ask our 12U participants to make their way closer to the field. Thank you.
Welcome back to Ned Panfield Stadium in Manville, New Jersey. Snap, it's low, it's on the ground. Usig trying to recover. I think Manville may have it. No, the referees ruled the ball was down. Second down. It is going to push Pope John back, though. Ball now at the 8. Pull out, Usig coming in for Pope John. Second and long for Pope John from their own 8-yard line. Minute 55 and counting to go in the fourth quarter. Usig in the gun. Snap. Handoff to Killen. Killen stopped at the 3-2, and they say forward progress will be at the 3-yard line. So that knocks Pope John back a little further. Minute 25 to go. Spot the ball at the 4. Oh, they can actually give him the 5. So third and long for the Lions. They're at their own 5-yard line. Minute 11 to go. Well, it looks like the Lions survived the rainstorm, so we're going to get this game in full before the rain comes. But I don't think it's too far off from there. Big nor'easter hitting Pope John, well, hitting all of northern New Jersey in the next little while today and tomorrow. So be careful, be safe out there. Here's Usig, pitch to Nisbeth, met at the goal line. He turns around, gets back to about the 2, maybe 3-yard line. Manville stops him there. 40 seconds to go. It's going to bring up fourth and long for the Lions. Last chance for Pope John today. Ball at the 3. 30 seconds remaining. Lions will get off one last play. And Pope John's decided not to run the last play. Clock will run down. 10 seconds remaining, and that'll be your final score. 28-12. Manville defeats the Pope John Junior Lions 13U team. I'll tell you what, if you watch the last 4 minutes of that first half, yeah, it was in doubt. Pope John down 14-0. And Evan Nisbeth with a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, make the score 14-6. They got the ball back from Manville on a turnover on downs, and then a 49-yard touchdown from Jack Usig to Logan Lynn, and that made the score 14-12. At that point in time, you're thinking Pope John's going to come back and find a way to win this game, but not to be, as Manville turned it on in the second half, and they win going away 28-12. We will catch up with the Junior Lions again next week. The 11U team and the 13U Lions probably scheduled on Monday, but it could be any time during the weekend. We'll find out from Pop Warner when that next game will be, and we'll be there for that. Games look like they're canceled tomorrow for the Pope John JV football team as well as the girls field hockey team because of the impending nor'easter, so we'll see what happens. Tuesday, boys soccer, Huntington and Warren Sussex tournament. Quarterfinals, Pope John versus Hackettstown, 4 p.m. We'll have that for you live. Wednesday, no time set yet, but it'll be at Delaware Valley High School, the 5C Delaware Valley Terriers against the Pope John Lady Lions. Second round HWS action. in field hockey. Thursday, boys freshman football against St. Joseph's of Montvale. Pope John versus Sparta in soccer on Friday. And then the varsity taking on St. Joseph's of Montvale on Saturday. Junior Lions next Sunday, 11U and 13U. So for everyone here in Manville, New Jersey, it's Mike Formisano saying thanks for joining us. Final score once again. The Pope John Lions fall to the Manville Mustangs, 28-12. Have a good weekend. Be safe. We'll see everyone Tuesday for the Pope John Lions and Hackettstown Tigers in HWS quarterfinal action right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Have a good afternoon. Be safe.